It's just one of those things where it's like if you're shooting a crowd, for example, it's always better to be elevated than to be at ground level. It's the same kind of thing. But it is what it is. You guys ready? Ready? Oh yeah, you're ready. Ready? 30 minutes. All you have to do is be there.
I just wanted to be full of see if I can find out.
But I would rather tell them to be up here.
Oh yeah, oh totally.
It's focused on the wall.
Except the baseball game.
Yeah.
I would actually rather be here than be in the baseball game. That's pretty much the bottom for me. I can't imagine anything worse than a baseball game.
Nice day outside.
What?
Nice day outside.
I don't
You guys know how similar you guys look?
Yeah.
I get that with Howard. I met you guys during COVID with the mask on, and now like. You talking about Nathan Howard too?
Yeah, Nathan Howard.
Looks like you guys. You've been really similar.
Nathan's a blonde.
I've gotten Nathan before.
Really?
Actually, I've gotten Angie before.
No, because it looks like a regular, it looks like a nice, you're like, oh, wait a minute. No, keep your guess.
My hair's over. When was that, tomorrow? Friday? No, Friday tomorrow. I have to do Georgetown graduation Sunday with Jerome Paphos and Birch.
Did he walk out?
It was
Ended up being
COVID.
He was supposed to be live.
Yeah, he was supposed to be live. He tested positive for COVID.
He was with Palestine, so he decided to do it virtually.
And then I'm like, well, you already credentialed.
Are you serious? Because they already paid for you. They already paid for you.
I make good stuff. Silhouettes of graduates.
No.
No.
Here's the thing about kids that walk out of their graduation.
See after 1. 101. See after 1 o'clock.
Right. 1, 2.
Which is important as well as us.
Yeah, so I have one graduation season. I spent the last week in Georgetown, so I can't do Naval Academy. I did show Reddit. Cornbody. Who's the speaker? They all.
Graduates in 2024, are you going to go out and do world and be a bit of
And yeah, you're right.
You know what? To see if it happens again.
I don't remember my college graduation because I was supposed to have another semester and I had oh my god, I'm so done with college 2 weeks before graduation. I sat down with my advisor and I found out when I file a bunch of paperwork so that I could graduate. It was a weird, like,
You want to be the first one that goes.
So it's like, and then I had you and you other things like that.
State
So
today.
it starts with this bigger line doesn't require.
That's the whole, we have high readers. Then last year, they're like, hey, read this. No,
You guys just have to.
we might have high readers like this.
She was really good.
She was really and I was like, no.
I changed majors for journalism.
October 12th, right?
It takes a lot.
I think she was born St. Agnes. Corner of Fifth and.
It takes a tremendous amount to make me feel very talented. You gotta just far out. Stockings up there. Can you tell me the color of her birthday cake? Then I will.
Yeah, it's been.
Kenyan person there.
Yeah.
Are you?
You do find your way to put that up. Sometimes with your
So yeah.
That's what I said about the cinnamon starting late.
Yeah, yeah. But to your point, sometimes it's like, oh, who's this?
By the time I wake up.
Oh, yeah.
You would get like full on restaurant.
Still growing. No, but he drinks the amount of water you're supposed to.
Yeah.
It's good for your brain.
College used to carry around the.
My son is like, no, it's good that he drinks insane amounts of water. In Baltimore, I bet they got all sorts of random flights to Africa that I discovered when I was there.
Rerouted to Kenyan.
Right. You just have to wait for the moon to set.
Right.
Which is,
Yeah. But you know the one thing that forces me to drink more is my pizzas. Because the salt. Yes, something about it. Like I would wake up in the middle of the night, drink a bunch of water.
I mean, there are not a lot of tourists there to begin with.
Right.
And most of the people who go there are not in shape to go to the
Right.
16,000
Well, truth be told, the time I
area.
was
So
in Rocky,
we had it to ourselves.
right, I was in Rocky Mountain National Park, which starts at 8.
Yeah.
But I spent a few days before even getting there, just being in Denver. At least that got me up to 5.
Right, yeah.
You didn't really you generally gain, you acclimate about a mile a week. You know, so about 5. So ideally, I would have been there for 10 days before I even went to the base level of the park.
Yeah.
But I don't live in Colorado, so
Same with us.
correct. I'm a sea level, you know, ocean sea level person.
We went hiking. There was this one other guy. My husband and I were in pretty good shape because we were planning to hike. We hiked the Grand Canyon like 2 months later.
The altitude's never very high. You have more oxygen there.
But there was another guy who was in good shape, but he was from Seattle.
Which,
And so the local guides who were taking us on this, come on, come on. The 3 of us were like,
the local guys should know. They should know that the challenge.
well, what the first stop, I think everybody told them where we're from.
I remember that one day I went to 30. I mean, I did different levels.
Yeah.
I remember that particular day. I'd go up, I'd go 3-4 steps, I'd stop, catch my breath. And then I remember this old geezer, you know, who must have been fat. He just had this guy who looked like he was like 75 or 80. And just carrying a little flat, you know, a little.
A single little bottle of water.
Yeah. But he was doing fine. He was just walking up like he's on flat ground.
There was an older
But he
couple.
probably lived.
Yeah. There was an older couple there. They didn't have any problem with it.
They acclimated.
They were from Valparaiso.
I've been.
And they had lived. They didn't live in the
Oh,
sea. They
I've
lived
been
way
in
up on the mountains.
Valparaiso, Indiana, which is not the same.
No,
It-
Valparaiso, Chile.
Right, yeah, right, no. For a second I thought of it, I think is the Airbnb I stayed in Valparaiso, Indiana.
I didn't know there was a Valparaiso. Good to know.
Well, I was on my way back from Iowa. I tried to cover like all the goings on, you know, the presidential stuff. Like,
Get him, bro. All right, now we can have everyone in. Yeah, we're.
We have a long history in Atlanta.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Because we got students many students who came to study here.
Yes, yeah.
From 1959, so
Wow.
we had a history of engagement
Great,
with Americans to Atlanta, and so we came to celebrate that.
great, great.
We also had an engagement at the CDC.
Yes.
You know, the headquarters is there.
Mhm.
So we have a relationship working with one of our institutions in Kenya. And so we had a very good engagement with the Director General
Yes.
and the CDC family on communicable diseases. And so we had a very good engagement.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yes.
Well, I'd just like to say we are grateful to host the president. As you all may recognize or remember, this is, I believe, the first state visit for an African nation since 2008. And of course, we regard Kenya as our closest friend in East Africa and in a very strategic partnership that we have together with our countries, and we certainly honor and appreciate that. a couple of thoughts I just wanted to share, and I'll share with the President here privately when we visit, but we certainly are mourning the loss of many in the recent floods there. We can relate to natural disasters here as well, and I know what that means as a resident of Louisiana. We have lots of flooding issues, and those are tragic things, so we stand with you. And we're really grateful for Kenya's partnership in opposing extremists around the world and partnering together to oppose Al-Shabaab and the jihadists and stand against the Houthis in the Red Sea and other places. And we're really grateful for what Kenya has done to assist with Haiti in recent days in our hemisphere to try to keep stability. And we applaud all of the good work and leadership that you've championed with regard to the anti-corruption laws and all of those things. Really, really important. We believe, and I know you do as well, that economic stability can really assist with social stability, and that's an important principle that we try to advance together. And I know there are a lot of Americans excited about further investment in Kenya, especially with the tech sector and some of the things that you all are advancing, and so we're really happy to advance that. So we just want to say we are just very happy for your visit, and the timing, I believe, is important. There's a lot going on around the world, things that deeply concern both of our nations, and I think the stronger our partnership, the better off all of us are. And so we want to advance those ideas on your visit and welcome all of your dignitaries and officials that have come along. We appreciate your time and being here, and we're really happy to welcome you here. So thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. It's a great honor for me to visit the United States and for your consideration for us to have this conversation in this very auspicious institution. As you know, Kenya and the United States share a common bond, and we share common values of freedom, democracy, rule of law, and we are celebrating this year 60 years of a solid friendship between the United States and Kenya, sharing in many areas, as you have said correctly. In the space around peace and security, I think we have common positions on working with different countries to see how to resolve challenges of security. For example, in the Horn of Africa, we have security challenges in Somalia, and you have said correctly, we have been fighting the Al-Shabaab for the last almost 20 years. And part of the conversation we're going to have is on how we can make sure that the drawdown of ATMI's troops does not create a vacuum that will end up being filled by Al-Shabaab. And Kenya and the United States and frontline states need to work together to see how that can be done, not calendar-based withdrawal, but conditions-based withdrawal. And that is the case also for what we are doing in Sudan, in South Sudan, in Eastern DRC. Kenya is the anchor state, and we are doing the heavy lifting around security in that space. And hopefully we will be having a conversation as to how we can strengthen the bond and the relationship and the partnership between the US and Kenya, for Kenya to be in a position to continue to anchor the security and stability of that region, as you do stuff elsewhere. You also agree that the economy is a big space. We will be discussing how we can build on investment, on trade, on business. And in the spaces around AGOA, we will be asking the Congress to renew AGOA for another 10 years. It means jobs, it means opportunities, it means business, it means access to markets to many people, not just in Kenya, but in the African continent. We will also be having a conversation around BEPFA and seeing the partnership that has saved maybe 20, 30 million lives in our continent, and how that as well can be extended so that more people can continue to benefit from that space as countries organize themselves on matters to do with health. And of course, working together also on how the United States, being the leader of free market economy, how we can have a fairer international financial system where all countries are treated equally, and especially as we look at the replenishment of the International Development Association 21st replenishment. You know that 3 weeks ago with the World Bank, I convened the IDA 21st replenishment where we had 21 countries from our continent meeting, and the request that they have made is for the United States of America to lead the way in doubling the concessionary financing available under the World Bank program on the concessional window around IDA. That way, we can assist 26 countries in Africa, 52 countries globally, to be able to do more for their communities, and that they shouldn't be spending resources on debt repayment, but they should be spending on health, on education, on social services. Again, we're looking at how we can build a stronger bond between Kenya and the United States, and how that can lead into us working collaboratively to solve regional and global challenges, so that we have a freer, a much safer, a much healthier globe for us to live in. So,
Thank you, Brett. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you very much.
You ready?
Go down to the far end. Go way down to the far end.
The president around to brief everyone, so you'll get like. He's on.
Yes, so he's going to enter from the door we just entered from, and so you all can get in around.
The whole, not yours.
They're not speaking in this one. This is just to get B-roll for you guys and photo op for stills. Yep. Yes, so what you guys are going to get is the president and the speaker entering from there, the speaker moving him around the room, doing introductions, and then before they sit and start speaking, they'll fill you guys out. Yes, just anything here, but again, they're not, you guys won't be in here by the time that they're seated. Yes, if we can push it back. Okay, somebody wants to stand over there, stand over here. Yes. Just to like keep them. Yes.
Hey guys, can we all condense as much as possible? We're gonna have a lot of members in this room, so we're just gonna kind of have everyone up against this back wall and kind of as. Oh, yeah.
I just want to give you all a heads up, this is going to be pretty quick as well. We're going to come in and shake hands, but you're not going to be able to see it.
out the back door here, okay? So we're gonna go out the back door.
afraid that she really loves me. I love you. I also love you. When I see women in power, I'm just heads up.
Another Floridian.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
One more.
Perfect. Yep, we'll just create a little space here to allow them.
Don't want you to miss John James' mission.
Mr. President.
How are you, sir?
Outstanding, sir.
Very good.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Although you can have my seat if you want.
Thank you, Brett.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Carla, I'll be waiting out there.
Yeah, please.